Now then, how's everyone doing? Good to see you. Casper, mate, how are you doing? Thank you again for coming back. Amy, Michael, James, nice. Hey Maggie, how are you doing? So tonight we've got a guest that none of you will have ever met or known. So it's just nice to introduce you to new artists and just, you know, up and coming artists and stuff. So I'm sure you're gonna like this one. Hi Adele. Oh, did you see my Maggie? Did you see my post? I've WhatsApped you. Is that what that's about? I've got Danny Landau on. Is that what that is? I thought you'd like that. Hi Stacey, good to see you. How are you doing? What's everyone been up to? It's been really rainy today, hasn't it? And I'm really cold. I don't know if everyone else, but I'm freezing. Maybe I should just stop being so much of a cheapskate and put some heating on. Keith, mate, good to see you. You'll like this new artist. He's, as I say, he's pretty unknown, so it's just nice to give him an opportunity. Michael, you're doing good. That's nice to know, mate. Hi, Lisa. Gretchen, how you doing? If you're coming over from the Dunwell stream and you're new here, then hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Thank you, Gretchen. Helen, thank you. Paula. Wow, it's a few of you coming in. It's great. Right, I'm going to play a song and wait for my guest. As I say, he's pretty unknown, tonight's guest, and let's see if I can introduce you to him. My alarm to tell me to stream. I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool, and everyone's got the chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist, to be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Are you gonna run to someone new? I needed somewhere to hang my head without your news. You gave me something I didn't have and had no use. I was weak to give in, too strong to lose. My heart is under arrest again, but I'll break loose. My head is giving me life or death, but I can't choose. I swear I'll never give in, I refuse. Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you? I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. And everyone's got the chains to break, holding you. Thanks a lot, everyone. Cheers. Wow, there's quite a few in tonight. That's well good. That's amazing. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And Dave has just joined us. Here he is. I might just jump right into it because, you know, he's the real deal. He's shouting at the mic. Here we go. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, man. You? How you doing? How's things? How's life? We talked a little bit earlier on today, but we haven't talked much.
No, we haven't talked too much today. No, we're saving it all for this. Yeah, good, man. I've just played Best of You by Foo Fighters, and I did it like really chilled vibe. Really enjoyed that. It was good fun.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I've always liked the versions. Alec, you played that with a band, don't you? Oh, look at this.
We play that with a full band.
I too.
Oh yeah, nice. 0-0. Gotta love it. It's tasty, man, isn't it?
Do you know, like, I ain't had a drink now since New Year's Eve, so
me neither.
I can't actually. It's terrible that because I can't remember the actual difference now. The Heineken.
Because you're so drunk.
I think so, yeah.
Drunk on life.
I can't Heineken especially because like Heineken like just tastes like Heineken.
Yeah,
it is just Heineken. So there you go.
I can't remember the name of my favourite one. Amy will probably put it in the comments.
Big
Brooklyn.
Drop.
That's it.
Oh, Brooklyn is good. Yeah,
so nice.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
You can't get it that many places.
No, well, she managed to get me some from Adele's. She works for that tavern. I forget. Yeah. She works for so many bars. It's hard to remember. The mall or whatever it's called. God.
She works for that tavern.
What it's called? It's something Hawk something Tavern, I think.
Right.
But yeah, she works for that tavern. Yeah. So she came and did a delivery from her work, which was really kind of her. Which
that's good, isn't it?
Amy arranged for my birthday, and then we managed to also get a load more as well. So, but they went within like days.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah, you kind of just feel like we got a big box of beer from Big Drop. So kind. We ended up doing a show on there, and they gave us a big box of beer, and it was like, oh my god, this is gonna last me until lockdown ends in whenever it's gonna be. It's all gone now. You know, and it's not like
you're like thinking,
I was having a pie. It's non-alcoholic beer.
I know. It's funny. It just shows how gluttonous we really are, and that's the real reason behind it. I can obviously only speak for myself, but I don't know when to stop. So I'm just like,
well, we had a
non-alcoholic.
We had a conversation today about this is the in-depth conversation that we should have. Two musicians. Working in the industry at the moment, trying the best to share knowledge so that we can push each other's careers further forward. Our conversation was about bourbon biscuits and how Amy's hidden. How Amy's hidden yours.
I've got a problem, okay?
Yeah, so bourbon biscuits are addictive. Biscuits have become like the little thing that I go, I'm looking forward to a biscuit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think there's worse things to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I have a real problem. I think it's
hourly I ask where they are. And she's like, they've all gone. And I did a little job in the house today. I did I think I put some which she's ordered some festoons or something. And I put them up. I was like, I think that deserves a ball on, don't you? She was like, all right then. And I got one. I was like, I told you had them. So where are they? Raiding cupboards. You don't understand.
Licking the plate.
She did actually put them on a plate for me, which was really weird.
It actually tastes better when they're on a plate. They feel like it feels like a little meal.
Yeah. Really quick meal.
Mate, I'm so proud of you. This show is brilliant. Thank you for having me on again.
No, thank you for coming on.
I tune in all the time. Like it's actually become this thing where I go, because obviously, like the commitment that we do our show every single day at 6 o'clock till 7 o'clock on the Dunwell's channel, and the commitment of doing that every single day is a little bit of it's nothing but a pleasure to do, but it's a little bit of a rearranging of the family to make sure that we can do it every single time. So come 8 o'clock, normally it's like, we'll try and have our tea then, or we'll try and do things.
Yeah.
But like, I can't not. Claire keeps telling me off because she's like, I finish the feed, then I'll go through my comments, and then I'm on yours. Yeah. So like I'm watching those. I'm just hooked on it because I feel like it's more than just the show. It's a really cool community.
It really is. I think
it's brilliant.
I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and I think the whole experience has been kind of the unknown of it has been quite daunting, but at the same time, like when you create a routine and a bit of a structure and stuff, as you say, as beneficial as it is for people, and it's really nice to receive comments saying how amazing it is for them. I can't express how much it's helped me, like just knowing that 7 o'clock I've got my show and I've got to have
that's the alarm. You're late.
The alarm to cut the show. Yeah. So it's created so much structure for me, and like given me something to work towards every single day, and it massively helps out. And even tuning into yours every single day at 6 o'clock, and even if I've just got it on in the background, I don't necessarily sit and watch you on screen all of the time. Sometimes it's nice to sit and have my tea and watch you do the whole thing, but usually I just pop it on my Bluetooth speaker and I just listen. It's great. Today's show was brilliant, by the way. That young girl that you brought on who sang, it's great.
Matt, Joe said it. I will never ever get tired of someone doing a cover of a song that you've wrote, and then when you hear someone can sing, play it, and you're like, oh man, that sounds like a real song. Who's that from?
Yeah, gonna download that now.
Who wrote that?
Yeah,
it
was really
good.
good. She was really,
and I liked her attitude as well. It's like she just loved the music, and she wanted to. It's not. There's nothing wrong with a career-driven idea of music. That's what we've got. We've got an idea of how are we going to, how are we going to pay the bills? How are we going to make this work? And that is embedded into the way that we think about music. But when you actually break it down to the most simple part, which is like the feeling of when you first make music and it works, and you're like, oh my God, that sounds great. Or like even like silly things like. It changes your personality. It changes it allows you to go from a shy guy to a confident guy, or have a just like this show, have a purpose.
Yeah.
It's like weird. I can't explain it. It's like,
I tell you though, it's quite interesting you say that, because that seems to be a running theme for all musicians, like to have that purpose and that identity and that sort of stuff. That seems to be the one thing that we're talking about, time and time again. That kind of thing. It seems quite. It's nice to know that we're a community as well when it comes to, it can be quite isolating being a musician at times. But do you see what I'm saying? I think
no. I think you do. Yeah, I think the idea of when you see somebody create a piece of art, whether it's music or painting or whatever it is, it's that man behind the curtain kind of thing where you see something and you're like, I don't like. How have they always known how to do that? Like, is that something that they've always known? And the reality of it is the artist is kind of just just doing what they know
Yeah.
and hoping that other people will like it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that insecurity is there anyway. And as you say, then it follows people's traits sometimes where they may be a bit shy, and this is like a little security blanket that you can expose yourself a little bit more to the world.
Absolutely. Deep.
Oh, the philosophical stuff that comes out of us.
I love fluffles.
Fluffles. I think that after listening to us speak for a while, people will be a little bit less
dumber. Yep. Oh dear. It's good times.
So
I hadn't even looked at any of the comments. Normally the comments are good, but tonight they're absolutely on fire. They're flying through.
Are they?
Yeah, man. Usually they're good, but I can see why you ignore my comments every time I'm comment on yours, because they're just flying in.
I try to get them and then I laugh at one.
I thought you were going to say I try to ignore it. Try to ignore your comments. Well, you do a great job.
And there's Matt again. Delete.
Good delete. Block. Joe's funny tonight as well with his comment about his anniversary and drinking his sorrows away. Yeah, that really made me laugh. And Hayley won't be drinking tonight. She's got not to drink. Yeah, she's got no sorrows to drown away.
I love Joe. He's so funny because he's a handsome fella. And he's falling for that same thing that we're talking about. Like, he can sing. That guy can sing. Me and you always joke about, like, we can sing. We both have got good voices. But when it comes to actually, like, we now need to. Well, one of us have got a great voice. One of us are not so good. I'll let you decide.
I'll say that. I think. Well, as you were, carry on.
But Joe has got a killer voice, hasn't he? Like this, not human.
Yeah,
incredible.
He's I think this is a funny segue because obviously you're saying how standout-ish Joe is when it comes to pretty much everything, and he knows it. He's a bit of a Joey Tribbiani, isn't he? Really, he's quite funny when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
But there was a funny question that came in on the Instagram today, on the Instagram, on the old YouTube.
On the YouTubes, on the Instagrams.
It's from Imi actually, and it made me laugh because she put, this is a question to you by the way. She put, who is the most handsome brother? And then in brackets she put, because I can only assume that I'm not in this equation, because in brackets she put, sorry Matt. so I can only assume that it's a given that I'm not part of that answer.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? It's Steve.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it really made me laugh. I thought it was really cute and really funny. It was really funny.
I did to say that we missed the comments. I did see her request for Elizabeth. Apparently, she made you play Elizabeth not so long ago.
No, so she asked for a Dunwell song, and I kind of rattled through "I Could Be a King," and it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a car crash. It kind of sounded like the original.
Oh, good. You learned it properly then.
Yeah, I learned it the real way. But I got through like the first verse and chorus and just bailed and just like, and that's all tonight, guys, and just ended broadcast, But then not long after, I think you were still in the comments at this point, so she was like, "Can you play Elizabeth?" And I googled it quickly, and it had every Dunwell song for the chord structure except Elizabeth, and I was like, I'm really sorry, I just can't seem to find the chords. And never mind, I can't read chords anyways. So so who was I kidding? I may as well have just not googled it, because I was literally just going to look at the chords and go, yep, don't know what they are, and then just move on. But nonetheless, you were in the comments, and I was like, oh, if Dave tells me what they are, and then it was like, Dave, and then radio silence. So you obviously must have just logged.
I just couldn't type it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. G, capo 4, G.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave it. I
think you should definitely play one of the either Elizabeth or.
I saw 2 requests come through. I saw
there was Borrow Me as well, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, was that the other one that you saw?
Borrow Me, yeah, I did, yeah. Stacey's asking me which. I don't know if she's asking me, which is saying which City of Lights song.
Because I think I asked the Dunwells to cover a City of Light song. That's Paula above it. So she said I asked the Dunwells to cover a City of Lights song, and then obviously she's never heard anything back. Well, it's all right, Paula. We'll remember that. But, Dave, you guys used to do Hurts to Fall with me.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to do the little the 3-piece?
Yeah. The
Safe and or sound.
Safe and or. I told this on our channel. It was just. I think we should explain it. Yeah, it was God, we got together. We were just kind of a bit of a period where there wasn't as much touring pressure for the Dunwells. Matt was in between kind of things at the time. City Lights was kind of just about to start touring a bit more, and he wanted to kind of express himself musically in different ways. And so like we're like, okay, well let's get together and like play a little bit of music, and you can play bass and you can hit a kick pedal, and me and Joel will kind of sing, and it'll be like a stripped down version. And then Matt went, okay, I'll go and design a logo and make a name up. And he came back and I went, oh mate, that's cool. So I mean, have you seen Matt, right? We can talk about who's the good looking one, but Matt just oozes cool. Look, he sat there, long hair, covered in tattoos, he's taller. He's just a cooler looking guy. I mean, when you get to know us, you realize
right now I look like the guy off Scary Movie. Take my strong hand, child. Regret saying that live.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you suggested and you presented it in a way that was like, yeah, that is going to be really cool. And Joe went, I love it. But Joe then stood on stage, and then you take the story from now, like so.
Well, it was the timing of it. It was that particular show because we'd done a run of dates. So this was before we had the name. We'd already done a run of dates where we'd sold out like Room 3 at Cockpit. We did the Trades Club. We sold that out as well. So we were selling out like 100, 150, 200 cap venues. And then we found out, I came up with the branding and the name and stuff, which was Safe and Sound. And it had like the 2 ampersands inverted on itself, and it looked really cool. And it was like, anyway,
t-shirt worthy.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, I've got a mock-up of a t-shirt and stuff, and put it all up online, got it ready to launch, and then Joe did this, and I was like, delete. But the way that he presented it, I think we were playing it. There's nothing wrong with playing bars and pubs, by the way. I'm not trying to say that. It's just it was the timing. I think we were playing in front of maybe 20, 30 people that weren't really there for us. They were just there, and we were just doing the gig and just enjoying playing. You know, might have been a favour. I don't know what it was. There was just something where, you know, it was between those sold out shows and whatever else it might have been.
Yeah.
And he went, "Thank you. We've been Safe and Sound." And both of us just looked at each other and went,
"Good night." And we were like,
"Yeah, that's never going to happen again, is it?"
It doesn't work anymore, does it? No.
It was like
Joe was in the middle, and me and you were at the sides, and I went. So we changed. So
I don't think we renamed it. We don't think we named it. But it
was one tour period that we did. It was good fun though. I enjoyed it.
It was really good fun.
It was. One day we'll have to go and dust off the old Safe and Sound t-shirt design and go out there on the road.
Yeah. Joe's not allowed to say anything though. That's the thing. Although, you know, he's good now, isn't he?
He's good.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legend.
He is a legend. You haven't played a song yet. I got told off for this, by the way. Every time I have a guest on, because I can't shut up and I keep talking. Dad, obviously, Dad's amazing, and Dad's trying to help us out, and he's trying to get us, you know, to improve things.
Dad's pretty much like the third member of our show. Yeah, he's like on it.
He's my second member of my show. He prefers my show.
He's the main member of your show.
Yeah,
I love the fact that
he's my manager.
I'm gonna
go live now. No. But he, what was I saying? I was saying something about Dad.
Yeah, Dad. He's. We have to rewind the tape there now.
Oh, it was because every time I talk to a guest and I can't shut up, I obviously there comes a point where it's a natural progression for them to either play a song or me to play a song, but we just end up. I go, "Oh, so do you want to play a song now?" And then we have another 20-minute conversation before they play a song, sort of thing. Because I just can't help but like, I'm just interested. I'm like a dog. I'm just like, "Oh, what's this?"
I'm literally just about to do this to you now, but I'm going to do the same. I think that's why you're really good at this, because I think you genuinely are interested in what other people are doing and how their outlook on life is and where they are in their career. And I think you have
Absolutely.
to do this. Otherwise, the conversation's going to run flat and you're not going to be able to fill. I mean, you're doing hour-long shows now, aren't you?
They run over every single night now. Yeah, I don't think this one will. We'll run out of things to say. I can guarantee it.
I'm already getting
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm pretty much.
I'm missing Joe already.
Oh man, if only we had a good band name like Safe and Sound or something.
Okay, right. Shall I sing a song then? Because look, when you know that you got to play the song when Mum pipes into the comments and she says that we've got to play Borrow Me.
Borrow Me, yeah. Go
Has
for
to
it.
happen.
So I see you guys when you play. Do you want me to just make you full screen? Normally, I put the artist full screen. What do you prefer?
Well, I'm on your show now, man. I'm doing it. Where do
Okay.
you do?
Okay, bye.
Finally got rid of him. Right. Okay. Now this is the real show.
Welcome to the Dave Show. Dave's a big dog.
Thank you. Dave Show. Dave's Big Dog. It's presented by. I don't know what I'm doing.
Dorky McDorkison.
Does this guitar sound too loud or too quiet, Joe? Oh no, Matt.
Sounds good.
Great. Okay. This song is called Borrow Me. So wrote my plans in solid rock, and I watched the waves go and wash them off. It's not a joke, but all I seem to want to do is laugh. So you promised me another day, but then you went and took that all away. It's not a joke, but all I seem to want to do is laugh. But now I'm standing on the coastline, just waiting on a dream that never comes. You're not supposed to miss what was never yours. So thank God for my bad memory, 'cause I've forgotten the things that I said. No, never mind. You're not supposed to miss what was never yours. You don't have to borrow me. You don't have to borrow me, 'cause I'm yours, 'cause I'm yours to keep. So wrote my plans in solid rock, and I watched the waves go and wash them off. It's not a joke, but all I seem to want to do is live. But now I'm standing on the coastline, just waiting on a dream that never comes. You're not supposed to miss what was never yours. So thank God for my bad memory, for I've forgotten the things that I said. No, never mind. You're not supposed to miss what was never yours. You don't have to borrow me. You don't have to borrow me. You don't have to borrow me, 'cause I'm yours, 'cause I'm yours to keep. The crowd goes wild. Joe puts crowd in the background on ours so that we can, a picture of the crowd, in the bits. But I'm not telling you what you should be doing.
No.
Just suggest.
I got told off for the microphone position, but I feel like, can you hear me okay here?
I can hear you. Has it got that crunchy warmth that's there?
I just really like that.
Me
That's the
too.
thing I like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. The smile. Oh, I broke it. Well, that escalated.
I think that's fine. I think it's good.
Well, everyone said I've got the biggest smile, so you'd think that you'd be able to see it past the mic then, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was really good, mate. That sounded great.
Thanks. Cheers. I've luckily, once again, little name drop with Dad again, sorted me out with a Taylor guitar back. Because what happened is we got the isolation called in, and then it was literally grab and run. So we grabbed as much stuff from the studio as we possibly could. Joe had his stuff at home, and I took most of the
I could just imagine you thinking you're like Will Smith from I Am Legend or something. Grab everything and run.
It was like that. It was exactly like that. And everyone else was just totally fine going, you've got
everyone's like,
to do this. But yeah, no, so we literally, I've been using the Takamine, which is a guitar that I bought many, many moons ago. And it doesn't sound quite as good as these Taylors. So I'm glad.
It's almost like you know what questions I'm going to ask you as well, because these are great segues to the next question that came on Instagram.
Well, it's because we think alike.
Well, I didn't write these questions. Someone commented, but it would it'd make for a good question. Now you've mentioned about guitars, so let's bring that up one sec. You'd think about have them ready as well. So the question was, have you got a guitar that you keep for best? If so, what type is it? So do you have a best guitar?
No. I don't think. No.
We don't have anything that's best. We destroy everything.
Dunwell's things.
We can't have anything good.
Yeah. So Rob Clayton, who's the bass player of the Dunwells, who was also at different times in his musical life being in a band with you, and I went to school
about last night. Actually,
I went to school with him, and he's got trainers like Adidas Sambas that he bought like in the 90s, and they still look like they're brand new. Whereas I just looked. I mean, I just look at his Sambas and they start deteriorating in front of my eyes.
Tear apart. He's like, stop looking at them. I'm the same. I put trainers on and they'll last me about 3 weeks. My feet just go. Yeah. I mean, I should like guitar. I should really stop wearing guitars as shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll last a little longer. But
in answer to the question, I don't know why I just took that away somewhere different, but no, I don't. But I do have two favorite guitars, and I have guitars, and they're not instruments anymore. They are extensions to me. Like I can't function without this acoustic guitar. Possibly, maybe the Takamine that I've got there, because the studio by accident we seem to be playing that quite a lot. But really, my main one is the Telecaster. Like I can't.
Was that an endorsement one, or when did you buy that?
No, bought that in America. It's a Mexican. So for anyone who knows anything about guitars, it isn't an expensive one. I think I got it in the US. I think it's shop damaged. I think I got it for about $300. So it's next to nothing for a guitar. And I have had Fender endorsements and Gibson endorsements, and even a Taylor Electric as well. And I've had US. Like I look at it, and it looks very similar. However, it's it's $2,000, and I've played them, and I honestly want to just go back home to my little Mexican Fender. I've never wanted to, but I don't respect her. I should treat her a little bit better, but I like that we've got a good relationship. We like to work hard. She's missing a button now, and she's like, but she's, I feel like it's working.
Do you remember it used to be a thing in our house that like guitars became hand-me-downs. So I think we all had the same guitars growing up. Like, so you had the Epiphone, the Gibson Epiphone. It's like a knockoff on it or something?
It was a Westfield.
It's not. No, that was the Sunburst one. That's the Sunburst one. So Dad gave me that. I think it was yours or someone's in the houses, and I got that for Christmas as a hand-me-down Christmas present, which I was buzzing about. But I wanted your black
Epiphone,
the Epiphone
with a Fender body. It was weird. It had like a Stratocaster body, but
that's why I wanted it. I wanted it because it looked. It was my way of kind of looking like Tom DeLonge.
Yeah,
because he played the Strat. He played Strats. So I was like, can I swap the Gibson, the Westfield, the Sunburst one for the Epiphone?
Mm-hmm.
And we did, and then I'd stickered it all up and made it look. Next minute, I was Tom DeLonge.
I'm worried
rest
that
is
that
history
guitar
out
is going to be like a classic, like a collector's item that I performed because it was such a weird design. Like it's really worth.
Dad still has it, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's covered in Blink-182 stickers now.
Not anymore. I took them all off because then I became a metalhead and I just wanted a black guitar.
Oh, good.
So diverse.
Back to its basics.
Yeah,
man.
That was a nice guitar.
Memories.
And then I've got Dad bought this guitar. The
I kind of made a noise without even touching it. It's like it was like me.
the Yamaha Pacifica, £30 from a guy at my school.
Yeah, great though.
And I love that guitar. Absolutely love this guitar.
I
Not
think
the nicest guitar, but I just love it.
Yeah,
it just plays beautifully.
They were like they used to be able to get like a deal at Argos. Early 2000s, you could get a deal at Argos, and you could I think it was like I don't know, 130 quid or something. You used to get a little amp with it, and they looked like proper Fenders, but they were Yamaha Pacific, and they were really well built guitars. So they did well, and I thought they were.
And you got a little amp with it.
Yeah, so like that's why you see a lot of them, or you saw a lot of them then. But they were just really well built. They played really well. So it's good to see you still playing it.
I think Dad was a bit annoyed that I took it because he bought it for him.
Yeah.
And then I took it. But we do that a lot. That's another thing. To answer your question, do we have a favourite guitar? Well, we have an endless amount of guitars because Dad buys guitars for himself and we take them. So
Dad's got this nylon string guitar, and it's been like, to me, it's been like it's in this rotten old box, like a guitar case on the top of his shelf, and I'm like. Every time, as a kid, I used to look at it like it was like something from Indiana Jones, you know, like that inside there is the crystal ball. That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like, but it was a nice guitar. But he always collects, and he's always had a good ear for finding good nylon string guitars.
Absolutely. Have you seen his latest one? Just before lockdown, I think it was. I went in and I was playing it, and it was so nice to play.
Yeah.
And he was like, how much do you reckon that's worth? And I had a quick Google of it. I was like, I'm really struggling to find it anywhere. The closest one I've found that's really similar is probably about maybe 200 quid or something. And he was like, oh, right, fair enough, or something, 150 quid or something. I was like, how much did you get it for? And he was like, I paid 150 quid. I was like, oh, well, you paid on the button then, you're all right. He was like, I'm only kidding. I got it for 15 quid from charity shop. This sounds amazing.
It's great.
It might not have even been as much as that, to be fair.
I don't know if it's him that makes them sound good though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
there's a question saying, does Dad have a guitar room? Yes, it's called the house.
Yeah, that was our. I always have this thing when it's actually the truth is that Dad. I mentioned our show today. I used to stand by the door waiting for Dad to come back from work to tune the guitar because I just didn't bother tuning it for years. Years is an exaggeration, but the first 4 months.
At least the first 2 albums.
Yeah. And and then so after that it was like, okay, there's I remember. Do you know who actually taught me how to play guitar? You ready for this? You.
I know it was.
You taught me.
I taught you the first few chords
with his little folder from school.
Don't make me sound like a dork. I came home after a heavy night of drinking and off the tour bus. Came off the tour bus. Like, girls in each arm, and then taught him his first chord.
And in between me giving him a dead arm, like a big brother would be doing, I went, "What are you doing there, guitar?"
Yeah, you playing ukulele? It's not a ukulele. It's got 6 strings from the start.
He was 11, still with tattoos, long hair. If he was struggling to visualize what he looked like, that's what he looked like. Yep. But he just had 11 on the door. Yep. So yeah, and you brought the book home, didn't you? And then you went, yeah, I'm just learning these songs, and I think it was this.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Little star.
And that's how it went, right? And then from that,
I don't think I was doing that at 11.
And then I went through, and Dad was
advanced.
prepping to do like a bedtime story with you guys, because he would, like, instead of reading your story, he'd play Felix the Cat, wouldn't he?
Got that tattooed on me.
So that's
I just got sick of getting the. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
That's. No, carry on.
And okay.
It's happening.
We had a joke before the show that one of us is going to make it awkward, and then it's just going to get really awkward. And I think we've done it.
I'm doing it.
But yeah, so that's it. So then he used to. I then took the guitar through to him and went, "What are these chords as Matt's invented?" And he went, "No, that's just a C, a G, and a D." And then from that, it would be my sounding board, and then he would buy me the books that I needed, and I took it all on myself to learn. But he would be the one, if I was struggling, he'd kind of sort it out for me. Right. Anyway, that's my little gabble going on there. You gonna play us a song?
Yeah, I can do. I'll be honest, I'm running out of songs to play because I've only just started playing music again because of this live stream. So apologies if you've heard it about, a few times already. I mean, why am I saying it to you? I'm preaching to the choir. You guys played the same 3 songs every night. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. But, okay, bye.
Matt. I mean, what?
Shit. Sorry. Apparently I've gone really blurry as well. So I think that's probably why I'm getting nervous that stuff's technical issues. I need to call IT. Call Joe.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll speak to you soon. I'll mute you as well if you want, unless you want to sing along.
No, I'll mute myself. You mute me. Do what you do. What do you do?
Okay. See you, dude. Okay, now he's gone. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to tune because this is not very in tune. There's me telling you how good this guitar is, and it doesn't even hold its tune.
Boo.
It's funny because I didn't realise you had control over the over that button. Well, anyone had control over it until I did the live stream with Ash, and then he came. I was like, "Luckily, I can mute Ash," and he went, "No, you can't." I was like, "Oh man."
I bet your blood run
Oh
cold.
man, I was like, how did he do it? He's cracked the code. Oh, this is really bad. Do you want to play a song, Dave?
No, I'm kind of just enjoying this.
Nervous tuning, and this is Tuning 101. And I'm so scared of what I become. Sometimes I don't know who I am. And yeah, I know I bottle it up, but I'll call them in the morning when I wake up. What's the rush? And I'll lie and tell you I'm fine, when really I'd be dying inside. And I couldn't wait to crawl back to bed, just to hide away. I'll close my eyes and forget. What's the rush? So get a hold of yourself, 'cause it ain't worth it anymore. No, 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 'cause I can't do this on my own. And I'm so tired of feeling this way, but I've only got myself to blame. I lie awake, it's all in my head. I couldn't rest instead, my mind would race in circles. What's the rush? So get a hold of yourself, 'cause it ain't worth it anymore. No, 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 'cause I Thank you, Wembley. Thanks, dude.
Nice one, mate. That
Thank
sounded
you.
great. I'm loving the fact that you're singing so much. I can hear it in your voice. I can hear the strength coming back in the and the
coming
confidence
back.
in it.
Oh, it's been a
It's
while
weird
since
how
I've
you
sung.
can lose that, though, isn't it? It's
a
weird
muscle,
how you,
isn't it?
yeah.
So,
But it just fades, and then you're like, oh no, I'll never sing again.
yeah.
And then
I remember one time when I was working at Resource, I was a printer as well, if people didn't know, because Dave was telling the story about how he was a printer, and then I was like, oh, Dave's so cool, I want to be a printer, so my mum got me a job as a printer. It's funny, my mum went out and got me that interview and I got that job. Anyway, that's not what the story was. The story was I was working nights and I was in a band called Goodbye For Now, and I thought it was the bee's knees in that band as well. I was like, playing cockpit and stuff.
Yeah,
really cool. And I'd fallen ill, and I remember I couldn't like speak, let alone sing. And my main thing was I couldn't do falsetto, so I'd be like, and I was like, it's gone forever. I've lost it. It's gone. Right. I'm just going to be a printer for the rest of my life, which is okay, by the way. But it's just when I thought I was going to be the next Dave Grohl, and I couldn't even falsetto. I mean, does Dave Grohl falsetto?
I don't think he falsettos. And I don't think any of your bands you've had a falsetto part in the vocal.
Need
line.
Even the Dead definitely falsettoed.
It's funny when
was
people
that
say,
falsetto?
why did Matt not join the Dunwells when the Dunwells formed? And me and Joe just both go, because he was screaming at the time.
Because he was a devil.
He was too cool to be in our band.
Isn't it funny though that Rob's in your band after that project? Not that there's anything like it's just weird how that happened.
Yeah,
but I also remember Dave.
Really eclectic, like I don't know, like we grew up on music together, me and Rob.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of, and then obviously, then he kind of then went into a slightly heavier music while I was getting more. I don't know. I was getting my feels from more of acoustic music. So, and then we kind of parted ways, not a little bit musically, but stayed friends. And then, whilst we were rocking out with you, then after that, he came over back to play music with us.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Should we play another song? Shall I play another song?
Definitely.
I feel like I've talked a lot, and
have.
I'm fine with that. But then when you think, then you get that little
people out here hear us
go,
talk all the time.
What have I said?
So no, it's been fine. But I think another song is. Okay. I think I could quite easily fall into that thing where I talk for another 20 minutes now, as you do your thing, and then Dad will tell me off because you've said you're going to play a song, and then we talk for 20 minutes. So yeah, I think jumping into a song is a good.
Let's talk about that then. Let's. No, we won't really.
I'll set the timer for 20 minutes. Great.
Okay, I'm going to play another old one just because it was another request that came through, and I want it. So wake me in the morning, or I'll sleep all day, and I need to feel the sunlight on my face. If I leave this any longer, I'm gonna fade away. It's time to say goodbye, Elizabeth. It's time for me to change. And no, my lonely heart stop beating. And no, my lonely eyes deceive me. And no, you can't know how I'm feeling. Oh, you can't know how I'm feeling. So show me another way to go. So show me another way. Someone hold on to something, 'cause I'm spinning out of control. And I don't want to be alone. So wake me in the morning, or I'll sleep all day. And I need to feel something. There's no time to waste. If I leave this any longer, I'm gonna fade to gray. It's time to say goodbye, Elizabeth. It's time for me to change. And no, my lonely heart stop beating. And no, my lonely eyes deceive me. And no, you can't know
how I'm feeling. Oh, you can't know how I'm feeling. So show me another way to go. So show me another way. Someone hold on to something, cause I'm spinning out of control. And I don't wanna be alone, cold if you want it, but don't make it easy and cold if you want it, but don't make it easy. And oh, my lonely heart, stop beating. Oh, my lonely eyes that deceive me. And oh, you can't know how I'm feeling. Oh, my lonely heart, stop beating. And oh, my lonely eyes deceive me. And oh, you can't know how I'm feeling. Oh, you can't know how I'm feeling.
Great work.
Thanks.
Well done. So have you got another live stream tonight as well?
I have got another live stream tonight. I'm living on the internet tonight. This is it. This
do
is where I.
Do you think you're getting headaches from it? Because I am. Definitely looking at the screen way too much.
I'm working a bit too hard, I think, because I can't let it go. So, because obviously we released the single "Army of Friends."
You did. It's been really well received, hasn't it?
Yeah, like really great, and you've done such a good job with the video. Thank you, man.
No, my pleasure, man. Honestly,
For anyone who doesn't know, so rather than just talking about something that people don't know, we released the single that Joe and I, we released the single, and it was written and inspired about this, where we're living right now, how we're living right now. We decided that we were going to do the live stream every single day from the first day of the lockdown. And we were inspired by the group of people that were in our comments and who we shared some structure in this crazy, bizarre time, this structure of meeting at 6 o'clock UK time in various places throughout the world, different times, but it was the same time. And this song came out of it, and you guys all in our comments sent videos in. We forwarded them straight to Matt. Matt put them together as a video. Joe and I produced up the song that we'd written. It was inspired by it all. And then we released it, and it's actually out now. You can get it on Spotify. Every single piece of profit that comes from the sale of these songs in any format, whether it's via the YouTube, whether it's the streams, the downloads, whether we do any physical sales at any point on our websites and things like that. Every single penny goes to charities, including NHS charities, but on a global level, all charities dealing with COVID-19. So
that's amazing, mate, that you guys are doing that.
Yeah, that's the right thing. It's just because of all of the single getting released, the live stream, I find myself on the internet in this position a lot. And also, we're actually producing, there's a girl called Daniel Celeste that we're doing. We're producing with Jenna. We're producing with.
But everything has moved over. Any normality that you had has moved over to an online platform now.
Yeah.
So everything, your day revolves around the internet. I was thinking about that. Imagine the internet stopped working. That'd be scary. Just if it went down for a bit, an hour or so. I'd be like, what do I do?
People in our comments said that. Went, oh my router's broken. I'm like, in this time, the internet goes down. Wow.
Scary.
You sit there and think, we can survive. We can survive anything.
I'll be like, it's all right. I'll just drop Amy a message. Oh wait, I can't do that. It's all right. I'll just Facebook it. Oh, I can't do that either. Yeah. Before you know it, just sat alone. And
it's okay. We'll go.
And she's only in the house.
Yeah, exactly. We need to provide for our families. I know.
She comes in. I'm
internet like, shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's amazing, mate. It was a pleasure to be a part of it. To be fair, it was. I'll be honest. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. When I said yes, I'll do it. Obviously, I was really enthusiastic at first. I mean, obviously, I was enthusiastic throughout as well. But your fans are so amazing. They just sent so much footage. I was like, it's fine. I'll sort through it in no time. It'll be literally. Next minute, I'm like,
time again, innit? It's like, I'll do the coursework tomorrow.
Yeah. And then I looked at all the footage and I was just like, oh my God, there's so much stuff to go through. And then obviously, you know, I had you guys like championing me and saying like, you know, you're doing a great job here and this is really good. And
Matt's
I'm
just sat silently at home crying.
I'm like, this video's never going to do itself if I cry all the time. It was like, yeah.
I think well, first of all, you did an amazing job.
Thanks.
Everybody said so.
Thank you.
Can't thank you enough for doing that. And secondly, that you twisted the truth a little bit. We didn't ask you to do it at all. You just offered straight away. So
I don't think I said that, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean. Yeah, I didn't mean that.
Didn't mean that.
Don't hit me.
Which I just think's more special because
I thought I said that. No, maybe not.
I just said we're going to put a video together, and you went, send me all the footage. I will do it. I'm like, oh, that'd be amazing. And then from that moment, I laughed, giggled like a cartoon villain.
Yeah.
Knowing
he doesn't even know how much footage there is.
Exactly.
And you transferred it over in like 20 different transfers because there's so many.
Not of them.
I'm like, oh, I've just received the transfer, and you're like the first of 20. Oh, it's good.
But it all worked out, and I'm really chuffed. I love the response. It's out on Spotify right now, so if you go to the Dunwells page, Spotify, you can stream it there. That'd be amazing. It's on iTunes, available to download if anyone chooses that format. But please spread the word. If you could, I would really appreciate it. As I say, it all goes to a good cause.
Yep.
And it's not just for the Dunwells. It's for the little for our amazing people who come in the comments and who've been with us throughout this entire lockdown.
Absolutely. Well,
what
is the plan? Well, we run over every single night, and I don't want to like. I'm very aware that you've got another stream to do tonight, so I think I do need to get a bit more disciplined and strict and finish things on time.
It's Thursday as well.
Oh, it's clapping.
Clapping
we've got to do the applaud. I missed that a few nights as well. We did the last one. I literally finished my stream. Everyone was out on the street, and I ran out into the middle of the street, and I was like, "Yeah!" And then
we better get running because we've got a minute.
Yeah, right, guys. We're going to finish up. Thank you so much, Dave, for coming on tonight and doing
thank
your
you
bit.
very much for having us.
And those of you that are new here that have already subscribed, thank you so much. I just had a quick refresh, and I've gained a good handful of new subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have a new guest every single night. We are going to have to go and clap for the NHS and all the key workers and everyone else. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.